even the negative. Why? Because your subconscious mind is stronger than your conscious mind. It doesn't know the difference. On your post, 3, because it is the magic number. How are you going to measure your success? Your success. How are you going to measure your success? Not the success and the definition that someone has given to you. How are you going to measure your success when ain't nobody sitting in the seats and the lights are out and ain't no food in the refrigerator? How are you going to measure your success? So, in apropos fashion, since we are in the unorthodox room, I'm going to tell you a story about one of the most revered painters, Van Gogh. One of the most successful painters, Van Gogh. But most of us don't even realize he didn't make any money in his life. He only sold one painting, and it was only 4 months before he died. The Red Vineyard. He's painted over 2,100 works and 860 of them were oil paintings. How are you measuring success when nobody's buying your product? How are you measuring success when nobody wants you and feels like your story is not important for them? How are you measuring your success when you don't know whether you're going to pay the light bill or the heat bill? How are you measuring success and what does that look like for you individually? Even if you have to stand in the gap by yourself, because most times you will be by yourself. Because when people don't have vision, and we'll talk about vision a little bit later, when people don't have vision, they don't want to be on for the ride. They don't see what you see the way that you see it. So guess what? They don't want to get on until you've already made it. Hey, let me tell y'all right now, this train is already moving. And if you're not down on the crew, you can miss me. Show up. I'm going to always be gracious. I'm going to always be fly. I'm going to always be liberated. But I'm going to always be true to myself, because betrayal you will always find from your loved ones, from your friends, from your colleagues. But I'm here to tell you on today, the 16th of November, 2019, I'm not certain what time it is, that self-betrayal is the worst kind of betrayal. Many of you have betrayed yourself. I know I have betrayed myself many a times, more times than I'd like to count. However, how are you making recompense? How are you reconciling that for yourself so that way it becomes a part of your story and your testimony for somebody else to see it? So, I just told you what I was going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you what I told you. The first one, fail. Failure is required, it is critical, and you will learn more from your failure than anything else in your life. 2, play your position. Abraham Lincoln said this: we all are born individuals, but many of us die copies. Can't nobody copy this. I'm on my post, y'all, and I'm holding it down with all 5'10" of me. Braids, afro, or whatever. On your post, because somebody needs to see you and they need to see your light. Number 3. How are you measuring your success? What does that look like for you? Do you even have a definition for your success, right? So we had sister talking about wanting to have capital every year. What kind of capital do you want to have every year? And then what does that look like? Do you just want to make $10 because that's capital? Or do you want to make $100,000? Or do you want to make $1.5 million? Be specific about what it is that you tell the universe. How are you measuring your success? And then, because Fatima's already asked you, what's your why? Because when you know your why, nothing or no one can corrupt that. When you know your why, nothing or no one can corrupt that. When you know your why, nothing or no one can corrupt that. And when no one is buying your product, when no one is wanting to see you, when there is no money in the bank account and it's red, and you're taking one piece of money from here to pay over here to get you some products, you will understand that it's bigger than you. How are you measuring success? Will you be a Van Gogh? Or will you just be on the go?